can be easier than buying an iPhone. Open a website, pick a model, and pay. But many people tend to make a ton of mistakes while buying iPhones, which become obvious later. I bought many iPhones in my life, and I know a thing or two, so watch this video to find out how to avoid common mistakes while buying an iPhone. Well, for starters, it's always a good idea to do your research. Take some time to read up on the different models and their features and think about what you really need and want in a phone. Many people tend to buy the Pro iPhone simply to look cool and end up spending more than they wanted to. Others decide to cheap out and buy the most average iPhone model just to cover basic needs. And then after a few weeks, they start feeling limited and fooled. They buy an iPhone 12 expecting amazing photos, but then they see their friend with a 14 Pro, which completely demolishes the photos taken on the 12. Or they find out that their iPhone 13 mini doesn't last them a full day and they actually need 14 Plus or even Pro Max. To avoid making this mistake, think twice about what you really want and need from a phone. It's also a good idea to go to a store and check out the different models in person, get a feel for how they look and feel in your hand, and try out some of the features to see how they work. This way you won't end up putting your brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max on Craigslist, attempting to sell it and buy a mini instead. So, you got the point, right? Let's start with the most common mistake, picking a wrong model. You know, it's a funny thing, but a lot of people seem to end up buying the wrong iPhone model. It's not really surprising though, when you think about it. There are just so many different options to choose from these days. You've got your standard iPhone, your Pro, iPhone Pro, your iPhone Pro Max, and that's just scratching the surface. And then there are all the SE, the Mini, the Plus. It can be pretty overwhelming to say the least.